God. Welcome to today, Monday, 18th July, 2022. A day the Lord has made and a day we are asked to rejoice and be glad in it. We are asking that may the benefits, may the joy, may all the blessings of today abide with us. Amen. In our meditation this morning, we look at our readings from Luke chapter 19, verse 28, verse 40. And then 1 Samuel chapter 1, verse 1 to 20. And our psalm will be Psalm 99. And I'll base our meditation this morning on the gospel. Luke chapter 19, verse 28 to verse 40. After Jesus had said this, he went on ahead, going up to Jerusalem. And as he approached Bethphage and Bethany at the hill called Mount of Olives, he sent out two of his disciples, saying to them, and that is where I want to base our meditation on. He says that, "Go to the village ahead of you, and then as you enter into it, you find a colt tied there, which no one has ever ridden. Untie it and bring it here. And if anyone asks you why you are untying it, say unto them, the Lord needs it." Say unto them, the Lord needs it. And that is what I want to base our meditation this morning on. It's important to note how Jesus vividly described where to find that colt. It says that, "Go to the village right ahead of you." And so it is, I want to say unto us this morning. Just as Jesus gave the command to his two apostles that they should go ahead of them, so it is, I believe, that Jesus is giving us that same command. He says that, go right into your very selves, go into your inner hearts, look deeper within yourselves. And then furthermore, he says that you will find a colt there. And that is what I also want to say, that when you go right into your deeper selves, you're going to find the talents that God has hidden in us. You're going to find the giftings that God has placed in our hearts. And so this morning, even as Jesus sent out the disciples to go into the village, so I also send you to look within yourselves, look within your deeper hearts, look for those things that the Lord has placed in your heart. It is important to note that in the church, in the church administration, Bible reminds us that there are offices for apostles, there are offices for prophets, there are offices for pastors, there are offices for preachers and healers. And I needed to understand that we have all these people in our midst, we have all these people in our church, but for some reason, we are not able to unearth these giftings. I want to believe that God has been speaking unto us in dreams, God has been revealing visions unto us. And so this morning, even as he's giving a command to his disciples, so I also give the command to you. He says that, look, go into that village ahead of you, go into that very house, look into your very heart, and then you find a colt tied there that no one has ridden. Look into your very heart, you find talents that have been unearthed. Look into your very heart, commune with the Spirit, and you understand the giftings that God has for you, and that he needs you to untie. He needs you to untie and bring unto him. And then when he says that when anyone asks you, tell unto them that the Lord needs it. And that is also another point that we want to establish. There are things that are uncovered in our hearts. There are giftings that are uncovered in our hearts. There are things that the Lord has placed in the hearts of many of our parishioners, many of we Christians, and for some reason we are not able to express them. We would say that for some people are shy to express the giftings that the Lord has given unto them. Some of us are also not we are not so confident to be expressing ourselves. Some of us are also very attached to the word, and then we are scared, or we are afraid that when we start exhibiting this holiness, when we start exhibiting these giftings that God has for us, people are going to tag us. And so for some reason, we are not able to bring them out. But tonight, on authority of the gospel we have read, Bible says that, look into your very selves, go into the next village, and then untie that cords that nobody has ridden. Look into your very heart and untie those giftings that you are yet to unearth. Some of us are born to be preachers. Some of us are born to be prophets. Some of us are born to even be leaders. But for some reason, we are not able to express our giftings. And so tonight, I am reminding you, I am bringing you of the conviction that there's the need to untie those things. There's the need to untie the giftings that God has in us. There's a need to unlock the talents that we have. When you read the book of Joel, it says that our sons and our daughters shall prophesy, our old men shall see dreams, and then our young men shall have visions. It is time for us to unlock these things. It's time for our sons to prophesy. It's time for our old men to see the dreams, to have these dreams. And it's time for our young men to have these visions. And so tonight, even as we are reminding ourselves of the gospel, even as Jesus is embarking on that journey, we are also reminding ourselves that there's a need to unlock those things that he has put in us. There's a need to unlock those fruits that he has given unto us. And when you go further in the gospel, he says that after the apostles had brought the donkey and then he rode on it, when he was riding into Jerusalem, people were hailing him. And then he got to a point, the Sadducees were saying that his followers were making so much noise, and so it was time for him to shut them up. But then Jesus answered that even if he asked these followers to stop praising him, God himself is going to make stones. He's going to raise up stones to worship him. And it is also important to note that these giftings that God has given unto us, these talents that God has given unto us, these offices that he has given unto us, they are meant to bring glory unto his name. And so if we are refusing to unearth these talents, if we are refusing to untie these cords in our midst, if you are refusing to express these giftings, then like the gospel said, a time is going to come when he's going to lift up these stones, lift up these inanimate objects to worship him. I'm not sure that's what we need as Christians. I'm not sure that's what we want as children of God. And so this morning, I want to remind us, I want to speak unto us, whatever that the Lord has given unto us. I believe we all know what the Lord has for us. I believe we all know the giftings that the Lord has for us. And so I'm beseeching you in the name of Christ, may we unlock those talents. May we unlock those calls that has been hidden unto us. May we look within our deeper hearts and then may we unlock them. And it's my prayer that after unlocking them, we shall use this, our gift, and we shall use our fruits to bring glory unto his name. And then in the Psalm, and that is where I want to end, that is my prayer for us this morning. Psalm 99, verse 6, it says that Moses and Aaron were among priests, and Samuel was also among those who called on his name. They cried to the Lord, and he answered them. This morning, I needed to cry unto God to help you unlock those talents, to help you unlock those giftings he has put in us, to help you unlock those offices that he has in us, so that at the end of the day, we are going to use these talents to bring glory unto his name. So even as we are going about our days, even as we are going about our activities, it is my prayer this morning that we unleash those lions in us. It's my prayer that you unleash those giftings in us. And it's also my prayer that at the end of it all, glory shall be given to your holy name. We thank God for today, and we ask that may he continue to keep us today and for the rest of the week. Amen.